You had that one girl, but you couldn't.
Didn't finish.
You couldn't
the
finish.
blowjob.
How long were you sucking her dick?
Oh,
did I say the wrong thing? Did I? Because I make mistakes. How old are you, Sheepy?
I'm 23. I'll be 24 this February. What?
What are you doing, Earl?
Said I wanted to hit something and fade it up, but they left, what's his name? Pitsy left the Q speaker on.
Oh, Pitsy fucked up.
Wow. He is such a scumbag.
He really is. You're the worst fucking person. You've been sitting in here for fucking 2 hours.
But I left for like 10 minutes.
And you think he came in here and hit a Q speaker while you were
It
going?
wasn't on when I came in, when I was in here.
Lies.
Pitsy, what are you doing hitting the Q speaker?
I didn't even touch that board, Ronnie.
Why would he need to do that?
I didn't turn it on.
Ron, I looked at the board beforehand. That Q speaker was on.
And it was on. I turned it off.
I saw it on before the show started.
This is going on the lie detector test.
Fine.
Why do you blame everybody for everything?
But I know what I did. And I know what I didn't do.
You know what you didn't do?
No.
Which is fucking set up the board before the show.
I didn't. I looked through everything and I shut off everything because I know I was listening to stuff in Q and then I shut the Q buttons off.
Now, why would he come in here while we're live? We never broke. Why would he decide to himself to hit the fucking Q speaker?
I don't know, but
do you know that he did it?
He was the only one sitting in the chair.
Do you know for a fact that he did it?
No, I don't.
Yet you had no problem in the world saying that he did it.
Because he was the only one sitting in the chair.
No, there's another motherfucker in that chair. you slack-jawed son of a bitch.
I also got a complaint from Mars today that Earl is screwing up with Opie's headphones, that Opie has a nice level and Earl touches it and everything. So I told Earl, don't touch Opie's levels. And Earl goes, I never touched it.
I don't touch it.
You're the only guy sitting in that chair.
I didn't even know they were freaking in. I do not touch those.
How is that possible?
I don't touch them.
So he has it on level 8, and then somehow magically, when you're done with the show, they're up to a level 11.
I don't touch the buttons, though. And
Look at the only thing that wakes him up is an attack on him.
Yeah.
Nothing else interests him about this show until it's your fault, Earl. Goddamn, no! Suddenly you got all the energy in the world.
I mean, I got plenty of energy, but I'm getting accused of stuff I didn't do.
Why are you pissed?
I am pissed because he's like, dude, I'm touching the buttons. This is the only button I touch on that. It's just a headphone.
You touch them all.
That's all I touch.
You're just a big button pusher.
That's the only thing I touch.
So everybody else is lying. Opie,
I didn't say I was
Pitsy.
lying. I'm just saying I'm not the person that did it.
Yeah. Yeah, you're the only other person.
Were you the person who changed the TVs when they wanted to do the Grammys? Were you that person?
No,
Now
I was not.
No,
I was not.
Come on, it's 2
Oh,
years
it's almost
old.
that time of year again.
You can admit. Admit it.
No, I'm not going to admit to something I didn't do.
You did, Earl. So what?
Look at him wipe his lips whenever he gets mad.
That's true.
He always wipes
He
his
does.
lips. And he's put his tongue out whenever he's mad.
Earl, any cop will tell you when a guy's lying, he touches his face.
I'm not lying.
Then why are you touching your face?
Because I want to touch my face. Why every single time I scratch my ass, it's something, it gets misconstrued. I'm the only one.
Hands are in his pocket.
Earl twisted Earl fumbling with his microphone like Bill Buckner going the ball through his leg.
I'm the only one.
Yes.
I scratch my head. What are you doing, Earl? I'm scratching my head.
Why you put your hands like no, look, he just touched his neck. He always loves to touch himself when he gets mad.
You got caught, Earl.
Caught doing what? I didn't do anything.
Most people will be fired for not doing anything. You've been not doing anything for 2 years here.
He's behind the board professing how few buttons he touches.
It's like, why am I turning the headphones? I was like, I never touch it. Why would I turn it up or down? I have no reason to touch it.
Do you miss the mayonnaise jar? Do you miss being in there? In the phone booth?
I like being in there, yes.
It was nice and cozy, wasn't it? Now you're in here. Now you're in the shooting gallery.
I'm trying to get used to it. I
You
enjoy
used to what? Not fucking turning on the Q speaker during the show? That's all you got to get used to.
Yes, and I turned it up, and someone else turned it on.
Who's someone else?
I don't know. The only person that was here was Fitzy. So that's an assumption. If Fitzy was sitting here and something was on that I turned off, I'm only assuming that he turned it on.
Did anybody see you turn it off?
I turned it off.
Did anybody see you?
I don't No.
Do you have any witnesses?
No.
So you're saying that Pitsy came on here and on purpose?
I'm assuming he did. That's all I'm saying.
But when we were all sitting here in the studio, Pitts never listened to anything in Q, and in 5 minutes you were gone.
And that's
so it makes
fine.
no sense.
I don't know that, but all I know is it was off
As
when
we
I walked
watch
in.
you, show us what he would have had to done to just go over and hit that button.
Yes.
Because it couldn't have been an accident. Could have only happened on purpose.
It might have been an accident. It might have
How
been
could
on
there have
purpose.
been an accident? Watch what you had to do.
Yes, I pressed it again.
That takes a purposeful act.
Yeah, I didn't see Pitts touch any buttons.
Again, I'm assuming that I just assumed that he did because it was off and I played stuff off of here already.
What are you upset about, Earl?
I'm upset because I'm getting accused of shit that I didn't do.
You didn't do your job?
I did my job, and then someone else touched it, and then I'm getting accused for it.
You stand accused.
Yes.
He doesn't even shave anymore. I mean, look at that stubble.
That's true, Earl. What are you doing with the
What
stubble?
happened?
It's like you gave up.
I chose not to shave this morning.
Pitsy
His
touched
protest?
his razor.
No, it's not a protest.
Seems like a protest.
Not at all.
He looks like a Don Johnson right now.
Was this Miami Vice, 85?
I
He's
like
got the coat and the
I just
t-shirt
happen
and
to
the
like
stubble.
it.
Is that what you're doing?
I'm not doing the Miami Vice look. I just chose not to shave this morning.
DJ.
That's
What, are you
it.
living on a boat with a fucking alligator?
I'm not living on a cigarette boat with an alligator.
All right, Earl, don't fucking hit anything else then. So we can go back to do the show. And you're taking that lie detector test.
I'm looking forward to it. I really am.
And if you're fucking wrong, you leave, right?
I don't want to leave, but
But
I'm
if
looking
you're
forward to it.
lying,
That's not me, but
what's happening there, Fez?
That's just the Miami Vice thing coming in.
I'm so looking forward to taking this lie detector test.
Yeah, me too. I'd love to have you out of here. Be fantastic.
Put a lot of bullshit to rest.
Finally, the truth.
Who are you threatening there?
Yeah.
Opie?
No.
Sounded like it.
Sound like you're taking on Opie.
I'm not. It has nothing to do with this. I'm not.
Well, he says you're fucking with his headphones.
I have no problem with Opie. Zero.
That's not the way it sounded like.
No, you misconstrued. I have zero problems with him.
You better
None.
watch yourself.
Absolutely none.
Just a small problem?
Nothing.
There's a little bit?
Nothing.
Just a tiny bit of Opie problems?
No Opie problems whatsoever.
Then who? Jim? Because you used to steal all his almonds.
And if you open up your big waxy ears and heard the show, he can eat as much as he wants. Jim and I are totally cool.
Well, Jimmy's cool. I can't throw you into that mix, though.
I'm not saying I'm not that way. I'm just saying we get along just fine.
He was saying that to be nice because that's the way he is. He didn't expect you to.
Oh, believe me, Opie Jim would destroy me if he had the chance. I mean, if we ever had a problem.
The Jimmy Norton.
He's always nice to you because you took him to that Ozzy thing?
Yeah, I got I got him into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame when Sabbath got in, and I took the picture with him with the band.
All right, now you remember that story from a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Earl got him in.
Right.
Earl, whose tickets did you use?
I don't know. I used my tickets.
Your tickets. Whose tickets did you use? Who had tickets for that night? You and me had tickets for that night. Right?
I don't remember.
I remember it absolutely. You tell me I did not have a ticket that night. The Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
I think so. I don't even remember. I don't remember. I honestly don't.
Well, I'm telling you, I remember. Why would you have two tickets? You were going with XM. Who was going with you?
I think I might. I don't know. I'm being serious. I don't remember.
I'm being fucking serious too.
Yeah.
Who was supposed to go to that?
If you're saying that, you were supposed to go.
Now, all these years, I've heard this a million times. So he calls me up and he goes, Jimmy's dying to go to this show. So I said to him, let him take my ticket. I could give two shits about seeing, any of these people. After that, he starts to take the accolades. It's grown all these years.
Oh, my
and
God.
never once did he say, by the way, this is Ronnie B's ticket.
I never heard it.
Yeah. And I mean, he has been cruising on this thing with Jimmy Norton for years.
Oh. Oh, I hope Jim is listening.
And this is why you get free almonds.
And
It's mentioned in
That's
Happy
why you get
Endings.
free almonds.
You have to.
You're
buy-
eating my fucking almonds the way I think. Those should be my almonds.
Should buy Ron 15 crates of almonds.
Look at him rubbing his face. He says he don't fucking matter.
Excuse me, Dave. I have an itch, okay? I have an itch. Am I allowed to scratch an itch? Am I allowed to scratch an itch?
Who gets
Answer the question. Am I allowed to scratch an itch?
Who gets an itch on their eyelid?
Answer the question. Am I allowed to
Did you
scratch
just
an
see him
itch?
hit the fucking board? Why are you hitting the
I shut his mic off so he can answer the goddamn question.
Why would you shut off his mic?
Because he refuses to answer the question.
We reenacted the
You're fucking
crime.
hitting that. Then later when he goes to talk, you're going to be blaming Bitsy.
Am I allowed to scratch an itch? Am I allowed to scratch? Am I allowed to scratch an
You want him
itch?
to answer, right, Earl?
Am I allowed to scratch an itch?
No.
What is your problem?
No, you
with
can't.
that?
You can't scratch
Then
an
you
itch.
have a problem.
Because no one itches on
You
their
have
eyelid.
a problem. I have eyelids. Unlike you, I have eyelids.
And I saw you touch your teeth. You're gonna tell me that your teeth were itching?
I did not touch my teeth. I scratched my eye.
Right before the eyelid.
Earl,
Nobody's teeth
it is a
itches.
well-known fact that people, when they're caught lying, they start touching the face. Any cop will tell you this.
I'm having an itch. That's all I'm doing.
On your
You
teeth.
know what? Your itching is guilt.
I have an itch.
Guilt over what?
The fact that you
Over what?
The fact that you never gave me credit for 2 fucking years over that thing, and you're over there, and then you're over there eating free almonds.
I have zero recollection of it. If that was
Finally.
the case,
Yeah,
I would have
finally
totally
the
given you
truth.
place.
Finally, it's what we've been waiting for 2 years.
Yeah,
Itching.
and I Fezzi, did I not tell you that when it came up?
Yes.
And
Yeah.
I'm like,
And I was just gonna wait for Earl to admit it, but I remember leading up to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, you talking about if you were going or not.
I just didn't remember. In fact, if I admitted it, I'm sorry. I'm completely
why are you sorry? I don't even care about it. But I'm just saying, for 2 years, you've been cruising along with fucking Jimmy, and you said to me, Jimmy's dying to go to that show, and I go, let him take my ticket.
I mean, if I forgot all of that, I'm sorry. I'm
How come Fez never forgot?
I never forgot. This is just like when you took credit when I gave Ronnie the Larry Sanders Show DVDs.
Well, I never took credit. I never said a word.
Yes.
I didn't say a word.
No, but you let me do it. Hey, and I want to thank my buddy Earl for getting me these DVDs, and you give me a fucking salute. You gave me a salute.
I did not
fucking way.
salute.
Yeah.
I was
Wow.
more than anything.
Yeah.
I was confused. I was like, where did this?
But you didn't say it.
I didn't say anything.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
admit
you look
that.
at him touching the face.
I'm agreeing with you.
Touchy
How
though.
am I agree with you.
Why
I
are you
didn't say
touching?
anything.
Why are
I
you
didn't touch
touching?
anything. Look where my hands are.
Look at his hands. His hands are so
My hands are wide apart.
Standing like Jesus now.
Oh, no, he's being crucified. He's being crucified.
Jesus.
Hey, the Jimmy.
If he was a baseball player, he'd be Ly Cobb. That's all you do is fib.
The Jimmy Norton Unmasked, that's going to air this weekend, starting tomorrow night, 8 p.m. on the Comedy Channel, 150, and then Sunday right here on The Virus. That's the Unmasked with Jimmy Norton.
He's just phenomenal on this too. If you're a big fan of Jimmy's and you don't steal his almonds and you don't take credit for him getting to meet Black Sabbath, this would be the perfect time for you to. Why don't you just call up Jimmy now and say, "Hey, the Unmasked I did with you was on." Why do you do that? Or are you too busy touching your face?
I didn't. I'm not going to say that because it's not true.
What's not true?
I didn't do Unmasked with Jimmy. You did.
You were
Right.
so proud when Happy Endings came out, Earl, and you were showing everyone the thank yous in the back of the book where Jimmy thanked you for getting him in to see Sabbath.
Unbelievable.
It's in a book.
He lets that go by in a book.
Every copy should be recalled.
Oh my God. And the audiobooks. Does he do the thank yous during an audiobook? I'd also like to thank Earl.
That's an extra couple of CDs.
So you took a lot of credit for that, Earl.
I didn't take. I didn't. I just. It was like it happened, and I let it. I didn't let. I didn't
You
say,
see what
hey,
he
I
just
got
did
him
there?
inside.
Yep,
Just-
touch it.
I didn't touch. Where's my hands on over here?
Go ahead, brush that dust off your hat.
You are never going to pass this lie detector
I am
test.
going to pass it with flying colors. I cannot wait to take this lie detector test.
Don't
I
touch
really
yourself.
can't.
You're not allowed to touch yourself during the lie detector test.
I will
Just try to stop him. You're going to have to put fucking mittens on him and a fucking cage over his
I am going
head.
to be fine for this lie. I cannot wait to
Scratching
take
like you
this.
got measles.
I cannot wait to take it.
He does have measles.
Your face must be itching so badly
Yeah.
right now, and you can't touch
But I
it.
mean, it's bothering you a little bit, right?
No, the light. I'm standing
The
right
light is
under a
on.
highlight, but-
Yeah, the
Dying to
lights.
scratch.
It's almost like there's stuff like your own sweat's coming down your face. You can go for the water. You're so parched from lying.
Put that cap on. Put the cap on.
Yes,
Make sure you
because
put the cap on.
yeah, because I want to put the cap on because I don't want to spill water
you
on
screaming?
equipment.
Why are
You
you
fucking
screaming? Why
retard!
are you screaming? Why are you screaming, Earl?
bad.
I'm screaming because he's just like, put the cap on. Put the. I'm like, of course, that's what you put on a bottle of water, you idiot.
I hope he did it.
Why are you yelling?
Yeah, I don't want water getting in the Q button.
He's got that wide open right now.
Good Lord, I can't do
Sit up straight.
anything.
Sit
No,
up straight
that's
for
true.
crying out loud.
You
Sit up
can't.
straight.
Well, lions, you slouch when you lie.
I will sit however I want to sit, Dave.
Sit like a
No,
gentleman.
I'm going to sit exactly the way I want.
Sit.
See, look at this. I'm going to lie all the way down.
What are you doing? You're laying down.
Kiss my ass.
What?
You don't like it? You don't like it, Dave. You have a
He looks
problem.
like Emmanuel Lewis right now.
I will sit however I want
This
to
is your
sit.
job, too, Earl.
I am. I'm going to sit however I want to sit.
Hit the Q button.
Is this what all the Obama rallies are like?
He looks like a black dwarf on golf.
Oh, that doesn't make sense.
He's so small in that chair.
Earl, sit up. Don't let them
Sit
let you
straight.
slouch like that.
Sit up straighter, though.
All right.
No, but I want to. I will do
Sit straighter.
the way I want to do it.
Yeah.
You understand that, Dave?
Don't bang your hand on that table.
Do you understand that,
Sit
Dave?
straighter.
Answer the question.
No.
Why are you screaming?
I know.
Because he's deaf. That's why.
What are you upset about?
I don't
Seriously,
understand.
why are you upset?
I'm upset because he just micro-analyzes everything I do, and I'm like, leave me alone. That's all I want is to be left alone.
I'm trying to improve your life.
I'm going to be left alone.
What if you were passionate about things like this other than yourself? What if you were passionate about the discussions that we have? Then it would not turn back to you.
And I try to do that, but it always comes back to how I sit,
I'm
how
not
I
gonna-
shit, how I walk, how I breathe, how I dress. It always comes
Whoever
back to
said
that.
anything about the way you shit?
I'm just talking
But that's
crazy.
great. Oh, look, he's touching.
Touch it. Touch it.
Yeah.
I'm just talking
about the way he
crazy now.
shits. It is about the way he
You're
shits.
shitting
He's
too
lying.
loudly, Earl. Earl, be
But
quieter when
he'll
you
always
shit.
mention stuff like it was like I do this, and I'm like, Dave,
You're funny.
that's you. That's
No.
not.
You have little weird things, like you chew loudly and stuff.
I don't chew loudly.
Oh my god, it sounds like a lawnmower's going off in here. Whenever you chew, it's like.
Like
Well,
Dave,
those almonds are hard.
Dave will sit in the office and sing loudly and inappropriately, and I let it go.
Inappropriate? What do you mean inappropriate? I sing
Off key.
Dork.
Like, do an impression what he does.
He'll be like, I'll make up a story. We'll be in the office. I'll be trying to listen to something. When I grow up to be a man. And just singing, just shit.
What?
What is that?
That's the Beach Boys when I grow up to be a man.
What is he doing? What are you doing? Seriously, you've honestly fallen apart.
I'm not falling apart, but
I mean, this is crazy talk now.
I said, I just named the
He
first
touched
song that
his
came
face
off
when
my
he was
head.
singing. He was rubbing his face.
Thinking about Beach Boys.
Why? All the bands you know I love. GNR, Pearl Jam. He chooses an obscure Beach Boys song.
I said, again, you didn't listen to me. I was like, I'm just naming the first song that popped into my head. That's what I did. But you don't listen to
But
me.
why did it, Earl?
It's a song of his heart.
What does that mean? What are you doing?
I don't know why that particular song came into my head, but it just popped into my head.
Because you're
You feel like
insane.
you're falling apart?
I'm not falling apart.
Seriously, like crazy man?
I'm not a crazy man. I'm just tired of justifying my life.
Have you seeked serious psychoanalytical
No, I
help yet?
haven't.
Because you need serious therapy.
The man who ate his own shit is telling me I'm crazy?
Here's Founder of Music, Jeff. Hey, Jeff.
Hey guys, I want to go off Dave's lie cod line and say if Earl was president, he'd be Dwight D. Eisenhower.
Oh, Earl.
If he was a Barrymore, he'd be lying all Barrymore.
That is true. You would be. You would be Lionel Barrymore. You know what I'm saying, Earl?
Yes.
You know why people are bringing that up? Because they feel like you're lying a lot.
If he was in Transformers, he'd be Lila Buff.
And if he played football and was dying, this movie would be Lion's Song.
I'd go see that, too. And I'd be crying at the end when the liar died. Seriously. That would be the best movie ever, Earl. You ought to do it. Promise me that you will.
No.
Promise me that you'll be in that movie that Fez set up.
No aspirations to do that film. None.
I
Zero.
hope James Caan is still in this one, too.
Oh, he will be. Yeah.
What am I doing in this movie? I made it 30 years ago. This is Lion's Song, James.
Yeah.
Not Brian's song.
What is your fucking favorite song, though? Is it The Lion Sleeps Tonight?
No, it is not.
Wingo wop, a wingo wop, a wingo wop. Here's Bob. Bob, you're on Ron Fez. Whoops, let me try you again. Bob, you're on the Ron Fez show. How are you, buddy?
If Earl played for the Jets, he'd be a linebacker.
Hey, Tom, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Yeah, Earl's favorite band is Lie in the Family Stone.
Steve, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, if Earl were an actor with a reportedly large penis, he'd be Liam Neeson.
Yeah, a large, uncircumcised penis.
What, I kept it the way it was meant to be kept.
You just never do anything. That's why you won't mow the lawn. That's the way God made it.
Don't you cut your fingernails?
No.
Yeah, occasionally. Yeah, when they're long, yeah, I'll cut them.
Well, same thing. God
Same
made
thing.
them that way.
Here's Doug. You're on Ron Fez.
If he was an Oakland Raider, he'd be Lyle Alzado.
Wow, way to go back in time for that joke. Here's Tony. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, if Earl was a bowler, he'd be the big Sidowski. Punch it out.
Yeah, well, way not to get it. Here's Mark. Mark, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, Ron, if Earl was a football judge, he'd be a referee, he'd be the line judge.
Here's Josh. You're on Ron Fez.
If Earl was an animal, he'd be the Lion King.
Thank you. 866 Ron Zero Fez. 866 Ron Zero Fez. People think you have a problem with lying, Earl. That's the only thing that's going on today.
And they ain't got a problem, because I don't think so.
But everybody? Nobody's out there saying that Earl doesn't lie?
No.
No one ever says, oh, if Earl was a mythical person, he'd be the truth fairy. Those aren't coming up. It's all lie jokes, Earl. One after another. Hey, Chris, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, if Earl was a Broadway singer, he'd be Liza Minnelli.
Here's Huge Unit. You're on Ron Fez.
Hey, if Earl was actually a black man, he'd be Lionel Richie.
Lionel Richie. See what they're saying?
And I
There's
am a black man.
There's a theme that runs through this stuff. People think you lie a little bit. I think you're doing a little bit of lying, Earl.
Let them think what they want.
Lie, lie, lie. Lie, 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 lie.
His favorite Bob Dylan song is Lie Lady Lie.
Lie, lady, lie. Lie across my big brass bed.
His favorite Terrence Malick movie is Thin Red Line.
Lie. Not line, you idiot.
Lion.
You don't throw line out there. Here's Joe. Joe, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, I just saw a new Bruce Willis movie Earl was in. Live free or lie hard.
Rock, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, if Earl was a comedian, he'd be Lion Regan.
Ladies and gentlemen, tonight, Lion Regan. I did not touch that! I never touched the Q speaker!
Oh, Lion Regan seems very angry.
Yeah.
The big brown one is the liar.
Here's Van, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, if Earl was a penis character, he'd be Linus.
Here's Claudio, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, if he was an ugly-ass country singer, he'd be Liar Lovett.
Tom, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, Earl's not insane. He's got diabetes.
Tim, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, Earl wouldn't use hand sanitizer. He'd use lye soap.
Oh, jeez. It's too much to deal with, Earl.
Earl's favorite national monument is the Statue of Liberty.
It is.
I thought it was the Lincoln Memorial.
Here's Jamie. Jamie, you're on Ron Fez.
If Earl was a Care Bear, he'd be Lionheart.
Patrick, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, Earl, what do you have for lunch?
I think you should have ham on lye.
Don't eat pork.
That's not the point.
What? I know.
That's not the point here.
I know.
You got caught lying.
I'm not going to even start screaming again.
Why?
Because my throat is shot, and I don't know if I could do it if I wanted to.
Still slouching, though.
Because I want to slouch. That's why.
Why are you still slouching?
Because I want to.
He's getting upset. He's getting upset again.
He's mad. He's always mad.
Because I want to,
He's always
Dave.
mad and yelling.
Register that in your brain. Because I want to.
I'll have it.
John, you're on Ron Fez.
If Earl were an 80s band, he'd be White Lion.
Charlie, you're on Ron Fez.
If Earl went out hunting for deer and got bit by a tick, he'd get Lyme disease.
Here's Greg. Greg, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, would Earl's favorite sport be Isla?
Earl's favorite song in Greece is Grease Lightning.
It was too far to go. You went too far.
You're not
You
old
traveled
enough.
too far for that joke, young man. Where are you at on this, punny?
Oh, it's if Earl's favorite food, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Oh, see? I knew you had one. I knew you had
Why'd you have
one,
to
brother.
go to the fried chicken?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It always makes you
From the
mad.
South. He's allowed to.
Curtis, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, Earl's favorite flower would be a dandelion.
Mike, you're on Ron Fez.
If he was up for an award for writing a song, he'd hey there, Delilah.
Here's Tom. Tom, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, if Earl had a heart attack, they'd have to use a defibrillator.
Like, you can't even pull it off. You can't even pull off a fucking joke. You idiot. Justin, you're on Ron Fez.
I was Earl born in the month of July.
Is this starting to get on your nerves a little bit, Earl?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
Okay, yes. It's completely over.
He lied again.
Yeah. Liar, 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 liar.
If Earl was in a band with Be Real, he'd be in Cypress Hill.
Insane in the membrane. Let me go over to Greg. Greg, you're on Ron Fez.
Hey, if Earl was in Caddyshack, he'd be Lie Webb.
Paul, you're on Ron Fez.
If Earl was Napoleon Dynamite, his favorite animal would be a liger.
Earl's favorite internet couple is Salaya and Aoki.
Oh, boy. Two bedwins in a row.
Lyra.
Earl, look at he's rubbing his teeth together.
He's rubbing everything. Liar,
Liar. Teeth and nose. That's all he is.
All right, so it must feel good, though. You've been exposed today. You got that off your back now. Now who you are, you know?
No, it's
you
not-
don't have to live in a web of lies anymore.
Exactly not who I am.
Unless you marry Madonna, then you'd be Lie Richie.
Here's Curtis. You're on Ron Fez.
Is his favorite movie Walking a Lie?
Here's Jacob. You're on Ron Fez.
If Earl was a vegetable, he'd be a lima bean.
Joe, you're on Ron Fez.
Earl's favorite bone in the human body, the fibula.
They can't pull off fucking jokes.
The fibula is the bone.
This is why we don't do pyramids, you fucking hayseed pricks.
If Earl flew a ship with Chewbacca, it would be the Millennium Falcon.
Or he'd be Princess Leia.
Mario on Ron Fez.
If Earl was a bacteria, he'd be E. coli.
E. coli! Dave, you're on the Ron Fez show.
Hey, guys, I know he's part Cherokee. Does that make him Liawatha?
Here's Drew, you're on Ron Fez.
Yeah, I think Earl's favorite song is These Lion Eyes.
Yeah, well, that's not even a play on words. It's an actual song.
Ooh, I have one.
Here we go.
Put on
Maybe
your
time for the top of the pyramid.
hats. Buckle up. Do you post on Spread the Lyris?
Top of the pyramid. Can't find it, Earl.
Tippity top.
Ron Fez show.
Ron